if you're just sitting on your couch right now and you're thinking to yourself, my vote doesn't matter, and you care about cannabis reform, you're absolutely wrong about that. Hi, my name is Marc Brownstein. I'm the bass player of the Disco Biscuits and the co-founder and co-chair of HeadCount.org and the Cannabis Voter Project. Do you care about cannabis reform? Do you care about the legalization of marijuana? Then you should care about voting, and you should make sure that your vote is actually heard. Because over the last 6 years, we've seen an incredible amount of change in the landscape around cannabis laws in this country. We have seen cannabis prohibition being toppled at the state level, one state after another, like dominoes. And across the board, all of this change can be traced back directly to the ballot box. In a 2017 Gallup poll, we learned that 72% of Democrats are in favor of cannabis legalization, 67% of independents are in favor of cannabis legalization, and 51% of all Republicans are in favor of cannabis legalization. So we can see that the majority of Americans agree on this one issue. It's nice in 2018 to have an issue that a majority of Americans actually do agree on. But it is not supported by a majority of congressional representatives and senators. In fact, a majority of congressional representatives and senators have voted time and time again to continue the illegality of cannabis. They are wanting to continue to prohibit you from legally accessing this plant, whether you want it recreationally or whether you need it for a medical issue. And the will of the people across the board is that this should be legalized. If you were to go to cannabisvoter.info, the first thing you can do at the top of the page is register to vote. If you scroll down, you'll be able to click on a bar that will show you exactly where your local representatives and local senators stand on the issue of cannabis reform. And I personally love to go and use this resource. I went on the other day and I clicked on Pennsylvania and I started scrolling down and I was able to see that my representative, Dwight Evans, is in favor of cannabis legalization. All of the 7 issues that we cover on Cannabis Voter Project, he's in support of cannabis reform. He's in support of full-scale recreational legalization on a federal level. And it was nice to see that my own particular will was represented by my representative on the congressional level. As I continued to scroll through, I recognized that my senator, Bob Casey, is in support of 5 of the issues that we cover for cannabis reform, but not 2. Now that I'm armed with the information about where my own senator stands on this issue, I'm able to personally reach out to his office and see if we can educate him on that. And we're hoping that that's exactly what people all over the country are going to do. We used to have to travel to Amsterdam in order to legally get high. But now you can travel to Massachusetts, or you can travel to Maine, or you can travel to Colorado or California. If you like being able to travel around this country, or maybe you don't want to travel so hard, make sure you show up at the polls November 6, 2018. Go to cannabisvoter.info, find out where your representatives stand, and reach out to them and tell them that it's not where you stand.